Good morning. I want to show you guys a baked oats recipe that I use all the time. Just a really easy breakfast that literally has everything you want in it. So it's got carbs from the oats, it's got fibre from the banana. I put almond flour in it as well so that you get some healthy fats in there. I've got protein powder in it. It's a really simple recipe, it's really tasty. It works amazing for meal prep because you make a batch and you make 4 and then you can have one now and then you've got 3 more for the next couple of days. I thought I'd just share this recipe with you guys because yeah, it's really easy, it's really tasty. So let's get into it. I'm gonna start off with a banana. Another beauty of this dish is that it's all made in one pan as well, which is really easy for cleanup. So just take your banana, break it into chunks and then get a fork, and then in the pan that you're gonna bake it in, just want to mash up your banana like so. Then the next thing you're going to do is add all of your dry ingredients. So I'm going to weigh it out for you guys, but I use cups because they're so much easier. With a recipe like this where you can just replicate them so quickly and easily, I use cups. I do half a cup of oats per serving. So I'm going to do 2 cups of oats for this one. That comes to a total of 150 grams. So next we're going to add in all the rest of our dry ingredients. So we've got protein powder, flour, almond flour, and we've got some baking powder and bicarbonate of soda as well. Our protein, half a scoop per serving, so 2 full scoops, 60 grams. And now our plain flour. So I use flour with baking agents so that it gets a really nice rise on it. That's 100 grams of just plain flour. And then I just take ground almonds. You don't want too much of this, otherwise it goes kind of like that Bakewell texture, unless you like that. I just sprinkle a little bit in. If you do like that Bakewell texture, leave out the plain flour and just put quite a lot of ground almonds in, and it goes like a kind of amaretti biscuit, Bakewell crumbly. It's nice. So I've just got 50 grams of almonds in there. Baking powder and bicarbonate of soda. You want a teaspoon of baking powder, and then you want like a quarter of a teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda. Some people call it baking soda. Baking soda and bicarbonate of soda are the same thing. And then I really wasn't kidding when I said this is such an easy one-pot dish. Just gonna put some milk in. I'm gonna start off with half a litre and mix that up and see what it looks like. You want it to be quite runny. You want a really runny consistency. You're just gonna give that a really good stir. Remember that the dry ingredients haven't been mixed, so you really want to stir this up good. So when it gets to this kind of cakey texture and put it in like that, you could, and you'd get some really kind of dense, chewy baked oats, which is really nice. I like mine to be cakey, so I'm just going in with some water that I put in the jug that I had the milk in, so it's kind of milky water. I've just put in about 150 mils there. Depends what kind of oat milk you're using as to what texture you're going to get. You can use any milk you want. You can use almond, you can use soya, you can use cow's milk, whatever works for you really. So now we've got this nice runny cakey texture that is absolutely perfect because the oats are going to absorb a lot of this water as they cook. We're going to go in with our toppings. I'm going to do a Bakewell version. I'm going to do flaked almonds and raspberry. So just to make life easy, I've just got some frozen raspberries. I prefer them to fresh because they're cheaper and you can get them year round. You can use fresh, you can use cherries, blueberries, frozen fruit. So I'm just going to sprinkle them on. Try and get an even dispersion, not like that. That was not very even at all. And that was hardly anything. That was probably 30 grams. 70, totally wrong. Got our flaked almonds. Just going to sprinkle these on. You can switch up your toppings, but I like ground almonds and flaked almonds on top because it really ties in nicely. And then you've got the raspberries as well, so you've got this kind of Bakewell situation. Yeah, that was 20 grams of flaked almonds. So it looks like we're going to pop it in the oven for half an hour at 180 degrees. They're ready. So I'm just going to top them with a little bit more ground almonds. Right guys, let's get a portion for brekkie. I have a portion now. I'll store this in the fridge. Over the next 3 days, I've got breakfast ready to go. Ooh, and here we go. Look at that.
You want to eat it?
That's not for you. Taste test. Oh my god, that's the perfect consistency. Okay, here goes. Oh, that's a bloody good one. Literally the best consistency. Such a tasty breakfast. Full of nutrition, full of fibre, healthy fats, carbohydrates, protein, got some fruit in there so you get some vitamins as well. Going to keep you full for ages. Got loads of goodness in it. Breakfast doesn't go better.